Well, today is our subject is about the violence, which, as I said, that's from the last week translation. And I mentioned many kind of violence names, and also I mentioned about the definition by Arabic, how it is, the violence they translated or the meaning is the Arabic, and also about the historical point of view, which I mentioned. The violence is not come by itself, and that's supposed to have some past action, past happening, that this habit to be involved with the human being. So the father of all our human being is Adam Nabiullah. Adam, when the time was Allah has create him, after his creations, Almighty God sent him to his paradise, which is probably the paradises in this world. Allah knows, but only we can say the Adam sent by Allah, by God, in paradise. Of course, Adam had also a wife, Eve. Adam and Eve both lived in the paradise. But there was a condition. Their condition to not touch. There is one tree. To not touch it and not be close to that tree, because that tree has a fruit, and that fruit has a miracle. Something makes change the condition of Adam's. However, Satan came to him in paradise by some way, and then told them that you are in paradise, but if you touch and if you eat the fruit of this tree, your generation will be forever, and you will have a lot of children, or a lot of grandchildren forever until the life of this world would be. And Adam neglect and forgot that the condition, the beginning which Almighty God told by Gabriel to him, to not touch that trees. He forgot. After that, when he eat it, what happened? They got the bodily waste. And then when they got after they eat it, and of course they produce that bodily waste. What happened? And then the paradise is not the place to to throw the body waste in the paradise. So, and then God asked the angels to take him out, put him back on to the earth. So both Adam and Eve is expelled from paradise, and after 40 years or something, Allah knows. We don't have any exact date in the Quran or an exact date in Torah to tell you. So, but they become very upset, disappointed, and cry, and so on, and so on. And mostly on the Satan, because Satan was told that they gave him some kind of a wrong recommendation, and in this Adam knew that that was the job, that was the work, the trick of the Satan, that we got expelled from paradise. And that was idea get in the head of Adam and Eve. So that anyway, they got the children, these two boys, Habil and Qabil. Was they got the story what the father is against the Satan. So he said, yeah, and that has to be killed the Satan. So that idea is in Qabil's mind, got from his father. Killed, or hit or something against them, because they did bad there was the reason that for their wrong, that Satan's wrong recommendation. So the same thing anyway, for another reason, probably Abil wants something and Qabil did not want, or something. Anyway, they killed his brother. So we are talking about violence. This idea of definitely the from the own family of Adams, they had this happen, and later we go back again to the first event or happened, that is Adam before the creations. This story was that by angel, the time when God mentioned after he closed first universe, God among the all angels, he called that now I make another creation is as insan or bashar or human being. But right away, like in the Quran, this is verse of Quran said, he said, Inni khaliqum basharan min tin. And among the angels, they knew, because of the reason they had experience, that there was a generation, there was a people, or some kind of life was, that there was a universe, and that they made a bloodshed, and God was become upset on them. They closed that universe, they killed them, or they threw them, or whatever. And angel had experience that they saw angel, they knew about it. When the time God mentioned, I wanted to create Adam, inni khaliqum basharan, right away angel said to by their own experience, and they said, well, تجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك. This is in the Surah Al-Baqarah. That's where it says, but I forgot what number was anyway. It means that Almighty God, he said to I know what I'm doing. He did not pay attention. He did not approve or say yes to malaik, to the angels. That's only say inni a'lamu ma la ta'lamun. I know you don't know about it. So that means the violence is a inside of the mind of the creation of Adam. At the beginning it started. It means that those angels was proved when the own family of Adams was killed, his brothers. That was the time at the first time when they mentioned that we are they are make a corruption in the killing, and they made the bloodshed. The angels talking, or the angels comments was approved, because the Habil and Qabil has the children of Adam was made that happen. However, the main point is the violence through to the mind of the creation is starting from that point, period. So the other kind of violence, I have to say, the violence is the producer of violence. So that was a historical point about the Adams and the children and his children. But the other way, that the violence by itself is bring the other violence or produce violence. Somebody by no meaning that come to hit somebody, the other person, what they do? Or they say, thank you, you hit me, or tell some bad word to them and he say, okay, be quiet. Never. Suddenly what happened? And somebody hit somebody, this person stand up and they hit them back again. He want to, or at least his mind become against that person which he hit them. So that's violence, and that he become violence on the violence that he got. It means violence is the producer of violence. And also the violence towards to the government style is also, there is we go back again to the historical point of the violence by governments, or violence by the group of the heads of government, is the first we know that all government they do a lot of violence. They are bombing, they are fighting, they are warring, war. These are all violence. And what's come from? How they got it? How they this habit, habit is in the government style. Why is that? Because this is from the historical point. Also, is from the Pharaoh's time. What happened Pharaoh's time? They made the violence. They stopped the Pharaohs to nobody make a boy baby. There will be no one to be to produce boy. If they are come, they have to kill. Even to the time of Prophet Musa, when he born, he's supposed to be killed, because Pharaoh wants to use those lower people, and also those people was mostly the Muhajirin, the immigrants on that time was from the Babylon, from the Canaan, from some other today's Iraq or Palestine. But however, that the for the reason of the continuation of their for their king system. They did not want to see anyone against them. What they did, violence. They killed but no reason the man, the boys, the children of men. So that was the starting from that. The government, that idea until today is continue by different meaning, by different plot, by different subject. Anyway, also I gave you one more break here. I come back. There is a lot of things to say about the violence today. Just stay with me.